Hey everybody, this is Kevin, Brown's Homestead Harvest House, and we're going to introduce you to our electric sausage press that Shelly got me for Christmas. We're going to be pumping out some pepper snack sticks in 18mm size casings through this really small tube, which did not come with this unit, but we have these for the tray spade, the manual one, which you've seen on previous videos where I'm grunting and straining trying to squeeze this stuff out through this. So this should work better for us so it doesn't so physically demanding on me, and we just wanted to show you how this works. This is the initial startup of this thing for us also. So what I'm going to do is we have the meat ready to go here. This is elk meat. We're going to stuff it into the can, which holds approximately, I think it's 15 pounds. It comes with a foot pedal also, which we're going to leave on the table, and we'll just kind of use our hand right now to see how this goes, because we'll have to adjust the speed dial, which we will show you here in a second. It goes from 10% up to 100% in speed increase. I'm going to load the can real quick, and then we will show you the dial. It pops off the backside, slides out, has legs on it, which is kind of nice because the manual can on the tray spade doesn't have it, so it's kind of like, whoa, wobbly thing, like some drunk sailor standing. But this one has the legs on it. It works really good so far. And we have our, I think, about 11 pounds of meat in here. It's already been pre-mixed and ground and all that. I didn't need to show you that. You guys have seen that on previous videos. So this is gonna be fun. Gotta get my system down on how this thing operates. It snaps into place right there. Unscrew the cap, retaining cap here. Insert. So it's a compression fitting, fits right inside the collar there. Screw that pig on there, I think. There we go. Initially, you may have a little bit of meat that comes out around here because it's got a seal of the gap on the collar, so it may squeeze out a little bit here, may not. I guess we're all going to find out at once here. So Shelly's going to bring the unit, the camera around here, and I will go over the controls with you. So right here, this switch is on-off switch, so that turns your power on. The black toggle switch also is the run switch for the variable speed drive. We turn that on. And then this dial, like I was showing you earlier, sorry about the meat on the hands, goes from 1 dot up to 10 dots, and that's a 10% increase in speed from 10 to 100%. They recommend you on the initial startup on this to go to about 70 to 80. So we will go to 75, which is that. This switch right here is your retract and extend. So it depends on which way you have it. It'll go down, then you can flip it manually, and then it'll retract back up. Once the can is going, extended and pushing out, it has a limit switch to where it hits the bottom, and then it'll automatically retract on its own. The little limit switch key is right back here, so when it hits this little unit, it presses it up and triggers the motor to stop retracting the shaft. So that's what that little thing is there. And then it has a pressure relief valve for air to escape out of the top plate right here. So when you're squeezing it down, the air's got to go somewhere. So there's a little plunger that lifts up and the air goes out of it until it's fully compressed. And then the rest goes here. You rather have the air go out the top than out the tube, because then it puts air inside your sausage casings, and then you have bubbles and things pop and rip. So we're going to start this up and see how it goes. Hey, when we mix this meat up, I learned this from the Bearded Butchers. It's an easy measurement way to add water to your meat solution to have it press out a little bit easier. Ice cold water, really cold water, when you add it, it doesn't hurt the meat flavor or anything, because obviously the flavor is in the water, which is in the meat, which is in the sausage casing. And once you cook it, evaporates and cooks out anyways. But anyways, we use a water bottle, 16 ounces. This is 16.9. We usually use about 16 ounces to add some water to the meat solution so it presses out easier. So that's what I added to the meat solution, about that much water total with this 11 to 12 pounds. You'll know the consistency, why you don't want it getting too soupy and sloppy. So you'll just have to feel it. So we stuffed the can. I'm sitting at about 75% on the variable speed drive here. I'm gonna put on one of these 18 millimeters. See how this goes. And this isn't like fast type of thing. It's like, you'll see. So maybe Shelly can kind of see how this goes. So I'm gonna start bringing it down now. I'm gonna take it up to 100 so it doesn't, we're not waiting for 4 days. Let me see, we should be hearing the, okay. The air is pressing out of the casing, out of that relief valve on the top. Now it's done. So I'm gonna dial this pig back now to the 75. It should start compressing it out of the tube here. It's a coming. It's not liking that, this small tube. We may have to step it up to the next size tube because it's not liking pressing it out in this. So obviously that's not gonna work, so we're gonna shift to the next tube size up. Hit this retract lever switch for the shaft. And stop it right about there. I'm gonna slowly open this up. It shouldn't explode or shoot a shot at Shelly. Yeah, it doesn't like this little, I told you, pressing this freaking meat out of this side tube and that manual one, oh my God, it's a workout. And obviously it's a workout for this pig too, because it ain't doing it. Why are we not screwing on? Okay, so hey, we switched over to 2 different tubes that are bigger than this. We went to the one that came with the unit for 18 millimeter, and we're like, yeah, that ain't gonna fit on there. It fit on there, and it's because it's this just probably a butt hair smaller in diameter than the 18 millimeter, so it's probably a 17 millimeter. So it fit on this. Now this plastic tube goes from narrow and it tapers up to probably 16 to 20, so you can't fit a whole casing on this plastic shaft, which is on there now, but you can fit it on that one. You just have to put it. So I'm gonna cut this, and we're gonna use this plastic tube right now, just because it's on there, and then we're gonna convert over to the tube that came with the unit. I could swim to Hawaii faster than this. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back it off now. I'll add a little more water because it is getting kind of sticky, so it's probably hard to push. It's like probably pushing a bowling ball through the garden hose theory here. So we're learning, you're learning, we're gonna figure this out together. Hopefully it doesn't take 12 hours. Okay, we've added a little more water. Actually, we added probably 10 more ounces, maybe another 16 ounces of water to this, because it was, oh yeah, we're squishing up everywhere in here. There we go. Come on, get moving. It's moving. It's a moving. It's not liking this. Here we go. There we go. That's a ticket. Oh yeah, there we go. Did you see that? Okay, we can back off now. It shot it out. Okay. Remember, lubrication. Oh yeah, see now we're into the little soupier mixed stuff. We will convert over. All right, we're gonna move here in a second. Watch this. It finally pushed it out. It was constipated. Now, guess what? We're learning together. Here we go. Oh man, Mom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'll dial down to about 60 now, because if I don't want to shoot Shelly in the face with this. Oh Mom, this is, once it gets going, we're there. You can't be a lead foot. So now we gotta thread this whole pig on here. These casings, I think, do about 4 pounds. Shelly assisted me and she put my casing on my shaft. So now I have to finish putting it on all the way. Which I don't know if it's gonna take a full one here, Shell. This could be that. Oh wait. Just slide it down here. So I don't think we're gonna be able to fit a whole sleeve on this shaft. We might. Okay, I'm sitting 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm at about the 50% mark on my variant speed. Let's see what happens here. And I can tell you one thing already. This is a lot better than hand cranking already. Yeah, once you get the hang of it. The only thing that kind of sucks is you can't get a whole sleeve of the casing on here to finish this off, because if you could, it'd only take probably 2 loads of this and we'd be done. 3 loads, but that's okay. If it saves your shoulders, your arms, your back, your neck, grinding your teeth, grunting, then it's worth it. You see? I did this one by myself. It kind of gets going, and then once there's a pressure, it's like almost it senses the pressure. You hear it? Mm-hmm. And then it knows when to go. I need to get more on there than that. Hot dog size casings and up are the way to go. But these little fellas, they freaking suck. Nailed it. That was awesome. Okay, so we're feeling it out. About a 6-inch gap on that. So we'll just keep chugging along, get this done. So Shelly will line these things up on the blue cafeteria lunch tray, which keeps it all about the same length. So when we're packaging and they're in the smoker, they're all consistently about the same length. Then they'll obviously go in the cooler overnight, and Shell will get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and turn on the smokers and get these suckers going. We also made 13 sticks of summer sausage. That's in the cooler now this morning. And when I say we, that's me and the turd that's in my pocket, because Shelly was. We'll be smoking in the morning. I gotta quit doing that. I'm trying to go slow here because we should. Oh, I think we're there. Really? Mom, I think we're done. And there's your little smoky. Probably have just a little bit left, which what we do is all the little scraps and stuff, we wrap it in a little brick. So you can brown it up like burger and mix it in with eggs, hash browns, whatever you want. We're getting ready to break vacuum. Right there. So, one thing we were noticing here, we kind of wish it had a sight glass on the side of the can so you could see. We'll see what's left in the can. Basically, nothing. That's what's left in the can. So, obviously I got to kind of feel that out so I know. That's why I was kind of shortening up the strands that I was putting on there. So, we're learning that. And it actually presses it out pretty good because the tray spade has kind of a convex or concave, it doesn't matter, convex. So when you push it down, it doesn't get some residual down there, so you're left with about a tennis ball worth of stuff. This one is pretty flat, so when the compression plate goes all the way down, it's down flat, and the meat is the only thing left in the gooseneck. At least you don't have as much left over as you do in the other one. And I'll show you. So that's all that's left. About a baseball. The other one you get about a softball, so it helps out a little bit left. So with this and what's in this tube and right here on the table, we'll wrap it up in a double wrap butcher paper, freezer paper, and give that to our friend also, and then you can brown it up, put it in eggs, hash browns, a casserole. They're really kind of neat because you got different flavors. This is a pepper snack stick, so if you introduce that into eggs with your toast or something, it's like, ooh, that's kind of different. What is that? And it just gives you different flavors. So we try not to waste any of the meat or anything. There's going to be a little bit, but we try to limit that because there's a lot of time, effort, and money in a life that we're finishing up. Overall, we'll learn it. I think we did about a C+ today on this, but we'll get it dialed in, and it's going to be a great asset for the meat shop. Thanks for tuning in, and I will get you back in the morning when these come out of the smoker, and we'll show you the final product. Hey, subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you like it. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Hi, this is Kevin. We just pulled the pepper snack sticks out of the smoker about an hour ago. They're cooled down. These are the ones that came out of this unit, the electric sausage press. There were a couple quirks on it that we figured out. We know what we're gonna do now, and it'll work really good. It'll save a little bit of the physical fatigue on the bodies of having to press it out. But overall, it'll work good for us here. We won't use it for all applications of sausages, you know, but for the smaller stuff, it'll help us out. Then I can do it by myself and not have to worry about Shelly being here to help me. I can get stuff rolling and out of the way. This is the product finally. They turned out really nice. I take a bite of everything we make just to make sure. And these are really good also. They're not my favorite to do, but just because they're a little more work because they're small. So they turned out really good. This is the Rovsun 15-pound, 5-point-something liter sausage press. Works pretty good. It's about $500 total for it. I think I got it on sale for $439 off Amazon Prime. We have free shipping, so. But it's an investment for us. It'll work good. If you haven't, like us, subscribe. Appreciate it. Have a great day.